I'd like to welcome you to my kitchen, okay? It'd be very nice if you would come here, but I gotta tell you, this is not my real voice.
This is my real voice, okay? So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna make ricotta burgers, okay? Sometimes they call them Benny burgers. It's in the book. I can give you the page number later. Okay, first you gotta take a knife. This is a grapefruit knife. The reason it's a grapefruit, because it's got a little edge, and you wanna make a boat.
What do you mean you want to make a boat?
Out of the loaf of bread, you don't build a boat. Okay, so you start in, you go all the way around, of course, you know.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool.
I know it is. So you see there's a little boat. It's like a little boat. First thing you do is you get the ricotta, and you can, by the way, piece of bread, you gotta get the bread that you bake it for 10 or 15 minutes because you want the cheese to get nice and soft. And by the way, the bread, non-GMO certified. Wasn't important to my grandparents, my dad, but it is to me. Okay, then you just kind of spread it out. Okay, now take the olive oil. And it's a nice olive oil too, don't skimp. You put the olive oil on the top. And you put some on it. There you go. Okay. Then you put on the pepper. You like a lot of pepper? You can put a lot of pepper. You don't like? Don't. No salt. There's plenty of salt in the cheese. So then you get the cheese that you grated. Yeah. Ooh. Then you put it on a rack because you want it to get brown underneath, and you also put some tin foil. All right. So then you put this on top. Oh, it oozes a little bit. All right. Okay. You could preheat the oven to 365, whatever it takes. You know, whatever they tell you to do.
Yeah, that's not too hot, is it?
No. That's what you want. You want to bake the bread and you want the cheese to melt. And we put it in the oven and we wait for 10 to 12 minutes. Here's the recipe. It smells like it's done. Pretty soon at the ding. Ding! Oh, that was a good timing. Cancel. That's it. Ready to eat. That's all. It's it. That's it. No more. Bye-bye. Ciao. Arrivederci.
Ah, my bunny bun, Benny bun, Benny burger. Yum.
That's it.
Today, we cooked the fried artichokes. Artichokes, they're very, very nice. They're very good.
Then what we do, very simple. Paprika, pepper, salt. If you don't see any pepper or paprika, put a little bit more on. Yeah, 4 or 5 eggs, depends on the size, depends on how many artichokes you got. Olive oil and canola oil. Olive oil is pretty expensive, but let's put a bunch of them in, okay? Get nice and full of egg. Make sure your hands are clean. You like, but just wasting a bag. With the flour, 3. Then you put them in the hot oil. Be careful, because they may bubble up. If you do 2 or 3 packages and the oil could get a little gummy, then you can start over. When it's time,
Take them out, Do you test it? See if they're got enough salt.
Hot. I mean, holy shit.
Nicey. The hot too.
Artichokes, they're very, very nice. They're very good. It sounded more Spanish, didn't it? It sounded like Tuco. You know, the good, the bad, the ugly.
So I lost my voice. I hope that helps. You got a problem, send me an email. I'll straighten it out for you. Okay, ciao, arrivederci. Have a nice life. Welcome back to my kitchen. I'm very pleased and very happy that you came a second time. And I hope that the three Goombas who came by your house to invite you over did not intimidate you. They're nice boys. Today we're gonna do something very nice, and Cookie Mazzoli is gonna do the cooking. Hang on.
Okay, my name is Cookie Mazzoli, all right? First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna make it a pizza, okay? Gotta do the dough. Get flour, yeast, put a little olive oil, 1/4 cup of water, and you start to mix, okay? Until it pulls away from the side of the bowl. When you knead the dough, okay, you just need to knead it for about 5 minutes. And you let it rest for about 5 minutes. I'm gonna take the dough, gonna cut it in half, and get some olive oil. You spread it around. You spread out the dough. You want me to try to spin it in the air? That's all, no more. I'm not picking this up off of the floor, you can get that for sure. Let the dough rise in the pans. Garlic and green chilies over here. Put some onions in there. These are Hatchet chilies. They're not a fresh. Oh, you can't get them fresh. You can, but it's about $50 a pound. Anchovies are terrific. So we put on red is tomatoes, not peppers. It's a feta cheese. And this is a pretty good feta cheese. You do this because then it cooks through better. See? You put holes with your fingers everywhere. I like oregano, a lot of it. Gotta have the basil. This cheese is really nice and flavorful. And you don't need a bunch of cheese. You'd have different cheeses, like baking a pie, you know? Bake about the 350. Okay. Alright, now we wait about a half hour. Then we turn them and flip them.
Okay, now it's time to take the scacciata, the Faccia Vecchia, the pizza, out of the oven. Okay, now bigger. Whoop.
Oops. Whoop. It's upside down the pizza. Ooh, I've got garlic. Should be, there should be one piece of garlic in every bite.